Excited to have my next guest here, retired NFL Super Bowl champion tight end. Please welcome Roland Williams. Roland, what's up, buddy?
What's up, guys?
Hi.
Enjoying an awesome day here in California and loving football and loving your show.
Oh, thank you. I know you're really good friends with John Ritchie, my buddy. Your thoughts?
Roland's the best.
Yeah, your thoughts on John and some of his comments over the years about women.
Your buddy, John? My buddy, John.
Well, now, were you guys good friends?
Yeah.
Yes, we were actually locker mates, right next door neighbors, and
Yeah.
spent a lot of time bonding. I knew him way before he knew Artie Lange, and also,
That's
even
true.
his wife. I knew him before his wife, so I feel pretty good about that.
Before she was my wife.
Before his life got all glittery and glamorous and met me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
Well, the wife thing was a positive thing. Me might
I'll
be
say.
a negative. So, what are your thoughts on the NFL, brother? Any story before we ask about you? Anything specifically? You're a guy who played the game on the highest level of the game. You got any thoughts on any story in particular in the NFL?
I as a overarching theme, okay, when you're playing multiple teams, you sort of can't help but look at the storylines across the league in different divisions. And I got to give a special little shout out to the NFC West for actually coming back to respectability. Now I know the
Well,
NFL
you're
world,
kind of a homer here.
I'm just saying that for me, for playing with the Rams, realizing
Yeah.
when the Seahawks and the 49ers and the Rams, all three were just disgusting, and living that life, it's just good for me to see the NFC West return to respectability. Seeing the Seahawks and 49ers all in a relevant game was actually pretty entertaining. Then I shift gears, and I go over and I say, I can't give congratulations to the Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say that they look like something, don't they, this year?
Yeah, I'll say.
Yeah, they do.
It's like they're back with vengeance. It's as if I was a betting man, but I'm not. It's as if Peyton Manning is actually playing like he has a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah.
And the team looks like they're about something. I'm just saying.
Well, I think they're feeding off of his urgency, and they're not even full strength right now, and they're humiliating people. So that's pretty incredible.
Well, I know you would never say anything just because you were biased about something, Roland. I know in your pre-interview, though, you want to talk a little bit about Russell Wilson being so great and how people with the initials RW are doing well. I don't know. I think I'm reading into it. I think that's a bit much. But isn't he great? Well, he is great. Okay, fine. But let's talk about that, Russell Wilson and the Seahawks. I think in some ways, everybody's talking Luck, RG3. This guy's emerging as the guy from that class.
Well, he's got a better team around him, doesn't he?
Can I have one moment?
Well, yeah, he does, John. But I think you're taking a moment right now, Marty. Go ahead. Buddy.
Thank you very much. I have no point to make there. No, I'm just saying, it seems that Russell, he does have a great team around him, but Russell Wilson is the guy that seems to be getting it done right now.
Here's the thing.
Of those three guys.
He did not get his credit that he deserved even last season. When you watch the film, when you watch the decisions that Russell Wilson made, when you watch that, I don't think he had that great of a receiving core. I don't even think that the running game throughout the year was as consistent as it should have been. RG3 had a great emergence of that rookie running back. What's his name, John?
Alfred Morris. Alfred Morris.
He looked outstanding. Russell Wilson didn't have that, but the decisions that he made, the efficiency that he was delivering with the ball, the plays in big time situations, huge third downs. I mean, he made as many consistent great plays as RG3 did all season, but he didn't get none of the love. So I'm glad that this year he's getting more love.
Yeah.
He deserves it.
Well,
he made the 49ers and Mr. Colin Kaepernick, and we know Kaepernick, the freak of nature, and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
But Russell made him look like a clown, didn't he?
Well, the thing with Russell Wilson was even back at NC State, he was setting new passing efficiency records. Then he went to Wisconsin, set new passing efficiency records. Then drafted in the third round because he's too short.
I know,
he came into the Seahawks and did what no one thought he could do, won that starting job. And what's he doing? He's being efficient under center. He's a guy who is just really smart, and he understands the game. And I heard an interview with him where he said the thing he's always focusing on more than anything is his footwork. which is something that very few quarterbacks take the time to really devote their attention to. I mean, he knows that it all starts from the ground up, and he's doing all those little technique things that he's constantly improving. He didn't have a great game against the 49ers, but he's still you can have faith that he will not lose a game for you. He will do what it takes to win regardless, because he takes pride in being a perfectionist. And I love him.
He's sure a talkative guy, isn't he? He's sure a talkative type.
Yeah, right. So what about the Rams? I mean, they lost, but they look good in losing. Do they have a chance to make the playoffs this year?
John, did you just say that a team looked good in losing? Are you really saying that on national radio?
Well, it's the Rams.
He's a broadcaster.
It's
now.
the Rams.
He's a BSer.
You're fully converted now. When
Jeff
you start
Fisher.
He's a BSer.
This is the National Football League, and there is no close. There's only close in horseshoes and hand grenades.
Yeah.
That's the only place is close counts. In the National Football League, it's wins and losses. And there's a lot of teams that lost by a few points. A lot of teams look good, but a loss is a loss. And the Rams have been losing for so long that you can't make it seem like it's a fluke.
Oh, here's the thing, though. They go on the road. They're in the Georgia Dome, where the Falcons, I don't know when the last time was they lost in the Georgia Dome in the regular season. They put it on them. I mean, their defensive line is incredible. They get all sorts of pressure on you without having to blitz. And, Sam Bradford, now that he's acquiring some weapons, Tavon Austin, is really looking good. I think that, maybe next year's their year. Is this year too soon to say that's possible?
Next year, their year to do what? We just finished talking about the NFC West, and we talked about the Seahawks and the 49ers.
Yeah.
You said next year's their year to do what? What are you saying? I want to make sure I'm hearing you right.
Well, I don't think they're going to make the playoffs this year, but maybe next year.
Yeah.
They are good, though. I mean, you got to give them credit. Jeff Fisher has really changed kind of the attitude.
I mean, clearly, Artie, I'm proving to you that I'm clearly not biased. I know I'm proving this to you right now.
Sure.
We won the Super Bowl with the Rams.
Yeah.
I'm showing you my broadcast neutrality in this conversation.
No, your skills
yeah.
and integrity are perfectly intact.
They are, aren't they?
Thank you.
Look at
John's,
that.
I wish
I'm just saying that I love the Rams. If anybody wanted to say they're going to be overachieving, that'd be me. But looking at the reality of the situation it's a very tough situation the Rams are in. So improved, yes, they will be. But what's improved? What's that? What does that mean?
Well,
means you're less crappy.
they started out really bottom of the barrel,
No, it means
and now
you're less crappy.
mid-level.
You're a positive parent. You're one of those kind of guys that really is one of those positive, encouraging.
No,
parents.
I tell it like it is.
He only strikes out twice. He gets a base hit. And then,
It means what you're saying is it means the stench around your piece of dung is a little more tolerable.
I do try to be a positive parent, I guess.
Yeah.
That is a good way to be. I try to be that way too, but then sometimes not so much.
Well, sometimes, sometimes I fall back on my foundation, which is to just tear people a new orifice.
You could say A-hole.
And so I fail.
I commend during the competition. At the end of the night, it's like you lost, you took an L. Get better.
Yeah.
Like we got to get this. We got to teach reality to these young people and to mediocre NFL football teams.
Yeah.
If I had a son, 11 years old, quarterback threw a big interception, I would make him make out with me at night.
Make out with you?
Yeah, I'd get so very awkward.
Views expressed by Artie Lange are not necessarily those.
Wow, that's a new take on that.
Because it would ruin his life.
Yeah,
I mean,
probably.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's actually a crime to actually make out with your son. I think I'm just going to go out on a limb here. I got a lawyer in the building.
And then 10 years.
That's actually legal.
Then 10 years later, when he brings it up on
incestual pedophilia is against the law.
And 10 years later, when he brings it up on some talk show, I'll deny it like crazy.
Hey man, John, you have this is the kind of stuff that you need to be on top of. Right
I know.
Well, listen, Roland. Some
of
us are comfortable in their sexuality. I'm sorry.
John, I feel uncomfortable. John, stand up, John. This is your opportunity. I don't know, John.
I know you're gonna. You let it happen, John. You're gonna be the guy.
John, but I know John knows. John knows. He knows. But I know that he knows. I don't know.
You're going to be the guy who let it happen. Roland,
I'm more comfortable here.
Roland, we love you. Call back anytime, brother. We got to go.
Thanks, Roland. You're the best, man. Love you.
You're a good man. Go wash yourself after that.
The Artie Lange Show. Weeknights on Audience. Only on DirecTV.